left to go here in regulation. At this point in the game, Brian, you're just trying to run some clock, right?
Run some clock and really drain this defense out of Ventura, as you have so many options offensively, not only wide outs, but also like the player that's in right now for Mount SAC, Omaris Tolbert, who's done such a great job on the ground all season long. And the same thing here on this carry.
Tolbert gets to the outside, gets into Ventura College territory, zigzagging inside the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 36-yard line of the Pirates. Omaris Tolbert, somewhat limited in his carries here tonight, but when he gets the football, he's taking full advantage of that opportunity.
Well, he's the hardest runner here, if you want to call it that, between the running backs here at Mount SAC. Tolbert just gets the ball, puts his head down, and goes forward. And if you dare to tackle him, be prepared to feel some of that, as Tolbert is just a hard runner for Mount SAC.
1st and 10 for the Mounties now at the VC 37-yard line. They lead 24-3. Under 11:20 left to go in this final quarter. Screen pass to the near side of the field. Ryan Simpson slides down after maybe a gain of 1. Ryan Simpson, a touchdown reception in the first half. Nearly had one in the third quarter. Couldn't hang on to it. Justin Allo, he's been just all right tonight for the Mounties. Couple of picks.
Well, those last fumbled passes that fell incomplete in the end zone didn't really help out his cred tonight. I think he's playing a great game tonight, Allo, and he's firing the ball.
He's doing great at managing.
He's spraying the ball all over the field tonight. It's great. I like to see that.
Pistol set here on a 2nd and 9.5 for the Mounties. It'll be the handoff to the freshman. That's number 15, Tony Gates, who gets inside the 35-yard line to the 34, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 situation here for Coach Bob Jastrab's team. Just kind of seems like we've been going back and forth here in this second half.
Thankfully, the Mount SAC Mounties already have that lead and that cushion of 21 points.
Yeah,
so
Mount SAC only three points here in this second half.
We'll see what happens.
On a 3rd and 7, Allo drops back to pass, faces pressure. It's a screen pass for Mackin. Gets inside the 30, gets inside the 25 before he's dragged down at the 24. But another flag is thrown in the area of holding on the Mount San Antonio College offense.
Coach Jabs is going to be pretty upset if this is another holding penalty.
Pretty upset, very upset.
On the Mounties, as the refs are kind of congregating here, making it official, trying to determine whether the ball is going to be spotted.
Gosh, so many penalty markers in this game, and the majority of them have been holding calls on the Mounties, yet they still lead 24-3 with 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter, and it is a roughing the passer penalty against the Ventura College defense, so it's not a holding call.
Thank God, huh?
Right?
Lucky for the boys.
I think all those Mountie offensive linemen a little bit relieved that it finally wasn't a holding call against them. This will probably move the football half the distance to the goal. No, they'll mark it at the 28-yard line. Kind of an odd ball spot for a personal foul. But nonetheless, it will move the chains for Mount San Antonio College at the 28-yard line. Mounties looking to put a nail in the coffin in this one with another score. 3 receivers set for the Mounties. The lone back, it's Aaron Vons, who had a touchdown scamper in the first half. Little miscommunication there on the handoff, and Vons pushes his way forward to the 25, pickup of 3 on first down.
Yeah, a little bit of a mix-up there with Allo and the running back there, but just a little misdirection play, and unfortunately he went on the other side of the handoff, did Aaron Vons, on that last handoff by Allo. So let's see if they can clean that up and run some more clock here.
Mount SAC next week, they'll get Chaffey College at home, another 6 p.m. kickoff from Hilmer Lodge Stadium. Second home game of the year for the Mounties, looking to improve to 3-0 with a win here tonight at Ventura College. Still 9 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter, as the handoff will go to Aaron Vons once again, and he'll pick up maybe 1. looks like this defense for Ventura College, they've kind of figured out the Mounties here in the second half.
Yeah, I'm maybe not figured them out completely. They've slowed them down a lot. You talked about 3 points in the second half. That's huge for Ventura after they gave up the 21 in the first half. They slowed down the offense a little bit. Of course, these penalties really not helping any offensive flow for either of the teams. So it feels like it's been halted to some degree here for the Mounties.
The clock continues to run under 8.5 minutes left to go. 3rd and 7 here for the Mounties at the Ventura College 25. Allo going to take a shot towards the end zone, has a man, and it's incomplete. Dropped by Christopher Gilchrist. Again, a beautiful pass by Justin Allo, but his receiver couldn't hold on to the football.
That was 3 in the end zone that were on the receiver's hands. Unfortunately, they could not bring him down. And did you say that was Gilchrist?
That was Gilchrist. Okay. Big 6'6" target.
Yeah, these guys are more than capable of doing that. Unfortunately, they just have them right off of their fingertips. Another great throw by Allo as he really just laid it in there, and unfortunately incomplete.
So Mount SAC, they'll send out their field goal unit once again to attempt what looks to be about a 41-yarder off the boot of Alberto Villarreal. But before that happens, Coach Jabs will call his first charged timeout of the half to stop the clock at 8:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Mounties lead 24-3.
We keep talking about how great the defense is here at Mount SAC. These Mounties are all over the field.
Absolutely.
And, we have to give the respect where it's due with the coaching staff here, the co-defensive coordinator and the linebackers coach, Coach Lenny Rodriguez, working, so well with the defensive unit that he's given here. Also, Coach Junior Tanu Vasa. He's entering his 6th season as a member of the Mount SAC football coaching staff, handling all the linebacker play. And also another co-defensive coordinator, Coach Iona Ugalele, who does also such a great job here. You're talking about 11 seconds on the game. That is really unheard of. And the Mounties just bringing all the pressure on the opposing quarterback. Brady, he really has been flushed for most of the game here, 3.5 quarters to be exact. And there's no real comfort zone that Brady's found due to this defense who's just been disruptive all game long.
With the win tonight, Coach Bob Jastrab, the head man here at Mount SAC in his 10th year, would move to 96-18. On a 4th and 7, the Mounties will send out their punter, Christian Fulham. So instead of going for what would have been about a 41-yard field goal attempt, they'll send out their punter in a weird formation here as Fulham's lined up 6 yards behind the long snapper, as now they'll get into a formation to set up for a field goal. So Mount SAC just having some fun at this point, up 24-3. Snap, hold, kick from Villarreal, line shot, knuckleball, and it finds its way through the uprights. It is good. Another long field goal off the boot of Alberto Villarreal, and that was a knuckleball, but it found its way through those 2 yellow posts. And with 8:12 left to go here in the final quarter of action from Ventura College, Mount SAC adds on to that lead, 27-3.
Any way you can take it, that knuckleball or not, that's going to be 27 points for the Mount SAC Mounties here at Ventura College. The Pirates only 3 points so far in this game. They also did have a blocked field goal. But you were mentioning Coach Jabs has an opportunity to get his 96. Coach Jabs has the opportunity to reach 100 wins in his first 10 seasons. That has never been done before in junior college football.
Never?
Ever.
Wow.
So, a shout-out to Coach Jabs and his coaching staff. What a great job
he's listening
they
right
continue
now.
to do here
listening.
For Mount SAC, as the Mounties are looking to go 3-0 on this young season, up 27-3.
And this is the first time that Mount SAC has ever played here at the Ventura Sports Complex, a rather new venue here on the campus of Ventura College, as it'll be a short pooch kick taken past the 30 and down to the 33-yard line. So down 27-3. You got 8 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in regulation. Can we see the backup for Ventura yet? Because Jalen Brady's done absolutely nothing on the offensive side of the football in this game.
Like I said earlier, it's tread lightly, because you bring this quarterback who won the starting job after the first game, and you were shuffling through 3 quarterbacks in the first game with Duckworth, Evans, and Brady. Brady obviously winning that battle to start, and he's having a really difficult game, and it's a no contest. It's really the Mount SAC defense is just that good.
Brady will trot back out on the field with the offense once again here on a 5-wide set. It'll be a wide receiver end around to the running back, Aaron Stanton, who's going to be taken down in the backfield, but a late flag flies in from our back judge here. This might be a horse collar tackle or a face mask on the Mounties, as it looked like an awkward tackle that time, taking down the 5'8 sophomore out of Moore Park, Aaron Stanton.
That was Kohai Tulu on that last tackle there, Chris, as he did not want to let him go. And unfortunately, that is a horse collar tackle against Mount SAC on that last tackle on Stanton. So, doing a great job staying with Stanton, the speedy 5'8 frame of him trying to get around that corner. Did not do so on that last carry, but it was a horse collar tackle on Mount SAC.
That'll move the ball up to the 44-yard line of the Pirates. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Ventura College. Kind of been the same thing, it seems like, on every offensive possession for the Pirates. Low snap, Brady pressured, gets it off to the near side of the field. And hauling that one in was number 5, Paul Harris. He gets to the 48 for about a gain of 4. Just a bunch of short screen passes and short slants for completions for Jalen Brady in this game, but nothing deep downfield. And like you said, Brian, you got to give credit to those DBs and corners for Mount SAC.
Well, they've been doing work all game. I'm not shocked if I see another sack, maybe 2. There's still 7.5 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
The count is at 11 right now, and there's number 12, Jalen Brady, taken down back around the 36-yard line. And Counties brought the house once again, number 60, Finau Kotiolu. I believe I said that wrong, but nonetheless, he makes the 12th sack of the night. Mountie defense.
Well, we'll see if this holds. There's another penalty on the field.
There should be a limit for flags thrown in the game.
There's been plenty of laundry on the field tonight.
Sportsmanlike conduct on Mount San Antonio. Tack on another 15 yards to this drive for Ventura.
And a first down.
And that negates the sack, so Mount SAC still at 11. 7:14 left to go, 27-3. The Mounties on top of the Pirates here. Looking to have a happy bus trip back to Walnut, California after this one, are the Mounties.
SAC will still hold, fortunately, for that defensive play from the Mounties.
Well, there's number 12, and the ball's loose on the ground, but they're going to say Brady was down before it was jarred out.
So make that 13, as that last sack will still count. And I thought that was a fumble on this last play right here. Unfortunately, the ball was down, or Brady was down, and the ball came loose from the ground. So that doesn't include a fumble. That was dead as he hit the ground there, Chris.
Like I said earlier, Brian, and this is maybe not some sarcasm this time, he's going to need an eye patch and a wooden leg after this one. The Pirates QB has been pressured all night long, flushed out to his right here, and just gets it off before being taken down in the backfield. This Mountie defensive front is absolutely ruthless. The Mounties thought that they had a fumble, but the referees will mark this one as an incomplete pass, and it'll be 3rd and 18 now for Ventura College at their own 44-yard line, and Jalen Brady is limping around after taking yet another hit.
Well, it just feels like there's no real comfort for him in this game throughout the game, because he hasn't had any time to really set his feet even to make a completed pass.
Well, Brady going to come off the field here, and this is the first time we will see the backup, Nick Ducksworth, a 6'6", 226-pound sophomore at a Notre Dame Prep High School in Scottsdale, Arizona. Got some playing time week 1 against Fullerton. He's pressured right here out of the gate. Dumps off the screen pass for Paul Harris, but Harris is taken down in the backfield for a loss of 3. And once again, with 6:15 left to go in this fourth quarter, Mount SAC up 27-3. The Pirates will be forced to punt.
Hey, Waldenberger did a great job on that blitz for Mount SAC. He came off the edge and sniffed out that play. It was a little dump-off pass to, I believe, their tight end, and he was just right there ready to make the tackle, and he did a great job and had some teammates help along the way as well. Unfortunately for the Pirates, Duckworth was in there for a play, and pretty much washes it out as they have to punt it away. But in his appearance so far this season, he threw 2 INTs against Fullerton in their first week.